All right, sir, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case as a condition of your bond. I'm ordering you not to have any contact with this complaining witness and not to go back to this watched area. You violate these conditions, I will put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond high. Do you understand me? I see your criminal history and I'm going to protect my community at all costs. If I have to throw your ass in there and make your bond super high, I will do it in a heartbeat to protect every person in my community. Do you understand? You are not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs as well. If I find that you consume, likewise into jail you go. This is not a revolving door. There are no more PR bonds. If I have to put you in there, it's there to stay. Do you understand?
Yes.
We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire lawyers. So you will sign a reset with Victoria. I'll have you get with Veronica for your bond conditions, and then we'll see you in a month.
All right, Judge.
Oh, no weapons. Yes. On every case where no alcohol, no drugs, random testing. Everyone.
Judge, top of 26.
Okay, you ready?
Turbios.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Do you have a minute since it's in Sunday? Oh,
You want to hello? It is.
Solo mira el bolso y le conté hacerse. Mira el bolso y le conté en el panel, nada más.
sí, señor, no, señor. Vamos a ver tu caso.
Great, I'll be there later today. Okay. Sure, absolutely. Okay, thank you so much. Bye. Okay, I'm sorry, what page was it? Page?
Oh,
22?
26? Yeah, top of 26.
Mr. Turcios, you're charged with interference with the duties of a public, I'm sorry, interference with emergency request for assistance.
From my providing facts of this one.
Algunos hechos de este caso.
So, as with the state, they have been able to reach the complainant. I believe this case is already.
Complainant is mom? Or,
A relationship. They're no longer in a dating relationship together. They do share a child. I spoke with state because this case has been going on for a year and there's no rep. My understanding is that she might not even be on board. We do have a resolution on the case for 8 hours anger management and dismissal. My understanding is that he just got out of custody and that's when we need bond conditions like that.
I get it, he is a flight risk. He comes to court when he wants to come to court, not when he's ordered to. The next time you take off on me, your bond is now 10,002. I will triple, quadruple, if not quintuple the next time you miss court. Do you understand? At some point, someone will stop ponying up all this money to get you out. And I cannot imagine that whoever is supporting you at this point is loaded with a bunch of money. So the offer right now is just community service and a dismissal, or what is it?
8 hour anger management.
Oh, 8 hour anger management class. Okay. The case is 241 days old. We'll give you a week. Okay.
Yes.
He's got a week to get it done. At that point, you have a week. At that point, if it's not completed, you must come back and either accept a plea bargain agreement or I will set your case for trial. Your case is 241 days old. We set cases for trial at 180. Do you understand? We will see you in 1 week. Okay. Bond conditions will continue as they are now.
Yes,
Okay.
Judge.
All right. Thanks.
Right this way. All right, Judge, bottom of 8, Dobbin.
Good morning, Ms. Dobbins. Ma'am, you're charged with driving while your license is suspended. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, ma'am.
On April 6th in Harris County, an officer received an alert that a prohibited motor vehicle was traveling southbound on San Houston Parkway. The vehicle was prohibited for failure or refusal to pay tolls and an expired registration. Traffic stop was conducted. The defendant, the driver, was found to have a suspended license and motor vehicle found to not be insured.
Got it. Is it currently still in suspended status? Ms. Dobbins, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you were ordered not to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. You will be signing a promise with me. This is an affidavit that you're going to swear to us that you're not going to drive. If you do, I can have a contempt hearing. And every time you drive, it's punishable by 180 days in jail and a $500 fine. You drive 5 times, I can have 5 contempt hearings. Do you understand? I don't care what you have to do in this life. I don't care that you need groceries. I don't care that a baby has to go to the hospital. If you do not have the required documentation, do not drive. Do you understand? I will not warn you again.
It's not eligible, Judge.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? How do you support yourself?
I did have a job, I just stopped working.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Why? You still have to eat.
I got arrested.
You still have to eat.
I just went to my job when I got arrested.
Okay, well, it's time for you to get a full-time job. We will give you an application for a court-appointed lawyer, but you don't get to sit and play Xbox all day. You must get a job, a full-time job. We want you to be the best person you can be, and it starts with working full-time. Do you understand? So I'm bringing you back in 2 weeks, and I want to see what you have done to get a job. 30, 40, 50 applications. If you've done nothing, it's not going to go well between us. You understand?
I'm in school right now,
Okay, we'll talk with your lawyer and then we'll go from there. But ma'am, do not drive. All right, come on.
Judge page 9 and 10, Gardner.
Judge, those states only.
Yes, no driving, please. That's right. I'm sorry, Victoria.
Gardner, 9 and 10.
Got it. All right, Ms. Gardner, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're also charged with criminal mischief. On the assault, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. On the mischief, up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. As a condition of your bond, ma'am, I am now entering what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. This is a court order that identifies Mr. Gardner as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, communicate, be in possession of a weapon, or go within 200 feet of where he lives or where he works. Do you understand?
Well, I have a question.
Hold on, we'll get there, but you're not to have any contact with this person, not to be in possession of any weapons. If you violate these conditions, I will order your arrest, put you in jail, no more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. What is your question, ma'am?
So he is my estranged husband. We've been separated for 6 years. He's trespassed from my property.
I can't give you, no, hold on. I cannot give you legal advice. I cannot tell you how to handle things. The only thing I can tell you now is just don't have contact with him.
Okay, so I don't have the children.
You're asking for legal advice and I can't do that. You will need to talk to a lawyer and the lawyer can advise you on how to go forward regarding children, around this and that. But what I'm telling you now is that you're not to have any contact with this person. And when I mean no contact, that's social media, phone calls, text messages, emails, Snapchat, anything. If you have contact with them, number one, you're in violation of the protective order. They can file a new case against you. Number two, I will revoke your bond in both cases, put you in jail, and I'm going to revoke and raise both of your bonds. You understand?
Yes, one more thing, so sorry. You mentioned that keep it on bond. I thought I was under.
You are on bond, but I will revoke the PR bond, is what I'm saying. If you have contact with this person, if you threaten, harass, go to, he lives or works. How do you support yourself now? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay, we will give you time. So for now, I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box. I'm going to get your bond conditions. Once you sign them, at that point, you'll be free to go. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
All right, the council's approaching for top of 23. Soto?
Does the mall have no contact?
I'm putting it right now.
It does. Good. So,
Yes.
yeah, great. Victoria,
Yes, Judge.
she's come here to sign the MOA after she's done signing with you.
Yes, Judge.
You said you put the MOA in there?
I'm putting it in there now, sorry. Okay, it should be.
And then we had a little.
Hi, Kendra. Who's this gentleman?
This is Soto. Top of 23.
Thanks. All right, Mr. Soto, you're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. Who's the complaining witness?
I believe they were strangers, because their daughter complained as an Uber driver. It's not apparent from the DINs whether they knew each
Got
other.
it. Mr. Soto, as a condition of your bond, I'm ordering you not to have any contact with this person whatsoever and not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand? I'm going to protect my community. If you endanger it in any way, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. There will be no more PR bonds for you. Do not have any contact with this person. Don't have any weapons and don't pick up any new cases. Do you understand? Okay. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Kendra. She will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If she tells me she cannot get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will revoke your bond. For now, we'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. I'll have you take a seat in the jury box. We get your bond conditions. Once you sign them, then you'll be free to go. Okay.
All right, Judge, bottom of 13. Hutchins, come on up.
So no contact, no weapons. There's a co-defendant in this case, huh? Wilson,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have a cause number for him? by chance? What is it?
Cause number is 195-8827.
Is that the only cause number?
What?
So Wilson, the co-defendant, is a felony case.
Oh, okay.
There's no major case, no pending.
Got it. All right, Mr. Hutchinson, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On April 5th, 2026, officer was conducting patrol in an area known to officers as high crime corridor with frequent narcotics and weapons related offenses. Officer observed a vehicle with no front license plate and a traffic stop was initiated. Officer smelled the odor of marijuana emitting from the vehicle. Defendant was in the driver's seat. While being detained, defendant spontaneously stated that officers had located a firearm and marijuana inside the vehicle. Defendant stated the firearm belonged to his brothers. Probable cause search yielding under being in the driver's seat, a bag containing marijuana, and next to marijuana, officer located Glock 23. In the center console, officer located glass mason jar filled with multiple small pocket baggies of marijuana. On the front passenger floorboard, officer located a grocery rack containing more individually packed baggies of marijuana.
Okay, does Mr. Hutchinson have a license to drive?
Running his license. And see if we have a driver's license on file, Your Honor.
Mr. Hutchinson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case as a condition of your bond. You were ordered not to be in possession of any weapons whatsoever for any reason. If you do, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. You are not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. That is also a condition. If you don't have car insurance and I find that you're driving, I will revoke your bond as well. Do you understand?
We don't have a driver's license.
Okay, you're not allowed to drive. They tell me that you don't have a license. Okay, just,
But we don't have the driver's license number on file for him through NCIC, so we can get one.
okay. So no driving unless it's a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance. It is on you to make sure it's valid. Do you understand? All right. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
So, are you actually gonna have the rules to it?
Why not?
On the job right now, so it's that easy to do for that.
When is the last time, Mr. Hutchinson, that you've had a full-time job?
I just like last year, it's for document.
Okay. It's now time for you to get a full-time job. The last 4 years have not gone well. And I wonder if it's because one of us has too much time on their hands. I'm bringing you back in 2 weeks and I want to see what you have done to get a job. I want to see 30, 40, 50 applications, Mr. Hutchinson. If I don't see anything, it's not going to go well between us. Do you understand? You mind giving him an application, please? I'm going to have you go sign a reset and then we'll have you take a seat in the jury box, sir.
All right, Judge, on page 17, Lewis. La Cynthia.
Hey, whose case is Gardner? Gardner, the one we did earlier, the assault with the mischief.
Those are mine. Mine.
She's saying that the Moab is her address. Not,
Okay.
so I don't know, maybe you can check on that here when we're
Mhm.
done, I guess, doing PCs.
I can call complain it.
Yeah, I guess so. That's probably a good idea.
All right, Judge, top of 17.
Okay. Good morning, Miss Lewis. Ma'am, you're charged with assault. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. As a condition of your bond, I'm ordering you not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to be in possession of any weapons. You understand? If you violate this condition, then I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. If you pick up a new case, likewise, into jail you go. This is not a revolving door. You have the ability to hire a lawyer. Okay. We will have you fill out an application and I need to know everything about you and we'll take a look to see whether you qualify. Deputy, at you going, we'll give you an application. I'm gonna have you sign a reset and then we will have you take a seat in the jury box. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Well, let's not talk about it. You have the right to remain silent. I've got DAs here. Whatever you say, they're gonna sit up there and try to type it to use it against you. Just not a good idea now. You'll get the opportunity, just now's not the time. Okay? Please. No contact, no weapons.
Go ahead and sign for your reset. Bottom of 24, Tyson.
Good morning, Mr. Tyson. So you're charged with the operation of a salvaged motor vehicle. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Does Mr. Tyson have a license to drive?
Your Honor, his license is not eligible.
You are not allowed to drive. I don't care what you have to do in this life, Mr. Tyson. If you drive, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. Do you understand?
Sure.
You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me that you're not going to drive. I don't care what you have to do in this life. I don't care that you got to work. I don't care that you need to go feed your bunnies. You drive, it's just not going to go well for you. Do you understand? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you come up here, swear test. If you're not going to drive, I'll have you sign a reset. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box. I'm going to have bond conditions created for you to sign. Once you sign them, at that point, you'll be free to go. Come on.
Good. Michaela's approaching top of 8, Dixon. Come on up.
Good. Hi. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Mr. Dixon, you're charged with interference with the duties of a public servant. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong Dixon. Mr. Dixon, you're charged with driving while your license is suspended. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. This case is 350 days old. Do you guys know what you want to do today?
So we pick up a new charge.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
It's a felony.
Oh,
So I'm good.
that's no bueno, Mr. Dixon. All right, bud. I'm revoking your bond now. This is not a revolving door. You picked up a felony charge. You're on bond for a case here. Sorry, bud.
No.
I'll leave the bond as, hey, look, I'll leave the bond as is. I'm just not going to give him, the case is 350 days old. He's taken off multiple times. He picked up a felony. But I'll leave the bond as is now. I won't change it. Yeah.
I'll give you. So I also have in the box the BDR. You want to do a function for that?
Are we done? Can I do one more? And then I'll hit you up next.
It's on down the range.
Okay, what's the cost number?
2613
Okay, uh-huh.
019. Scott, come on up. Last name Scott. Okay, Judge, I guess he stepped out. I guess that's it, then, Judge.
Okay. LaKayla. Where'd she go? LaKay,
Okay, look.
you ready? Who's your other gentleman?
Taurus. So Taurus has has on Friday, he was at work in Austin, he works out there. But he came today and took his test. And he, just because I'm positive,
What do we do with Mr. Torres?
What is that?
What do we do with Mr. Torres?
What do we do with them?
What do we do with Mr. Torres? He's- And he's still using, he's, sorry?
That's what we don't. We can do.
But you're on bond for a case, you pick up a new case and we tell you not to use and you're still using. The case is 70 days old. He's still,
He's gonna say that he, should have a prescription for there.
well, I told him not to use.
What's this other minute? I'll give you a tell you. I know, Judge. Ready to call him up? Still check. All right, this is where.
Too much, Mr. Torres. Sorry, bud.
Well,
Whoa.
really too much. Okay. Okay, trees. I'll leave it right now. Yes, the help. I don't know anybody says.
Still waiting on. Or we got that. I shared it with me. You guys shared already. Thank you.
Hey, Carl. I guess talk and then let me know. I don't know what to do with Mr. Torres. Hey, Carl. Ready?
Hey, Judge.
Hey, bud.
Very briefly.
How was your trip?
Dixon.
Okay.
I was previously appointed to her. She got rearrested while I was on vacation and you carried her over today. She's not here. I found a motion to withdraw.
So I'll wait till the end of docket to see if she arrives. And then if she does, I'll call you.
Okay,
Um,
I'll be patient, I'll be around.
okay. Have you spoken to her at all?
I don't know.
No? Okay. I guess we'll reach out to you if she shows up.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
bud. Hi.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I have Rudy Gonzalez, this is upon revocation of 11 recently today. He's in the box. So. Do you need to call someone?
No, I had it here. Come up, Mr. Gonzalez.
Do you want him in the middle?
Mr. Gonzalez, you've now picked up a third case. You're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you, sir.
On a report in Harris County, officer dispatched with theft in progress call at Walgreens. Complaining witness, the manager said that the defendant arrives at the location 2-3 times per week, has been issued a trespass warning, and has warned him not to return. On April 4th, the defendant returned to the location, attempting to steal cans of beer, never reached past the points of sale, and was taken into custody on Sunday.
The past trespass case was at this place.
It's a different Walgreens, a different location, but
And there's one in between as well.
Oh, have we not done a PC on the theft? You're also charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail on that one as well. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you, sir.
On March 29th, officers in Harris County dispatched a CVS off of Bel Air in regards to a male shoplifter who stole alcohol and fled on foot. Officers drove the alley behind the strip center and located a matching description, carrying bags of barefoot wine and 16-ounce Budweiser and Bud Light. The defendant was detained and taken back to the CVS, where the manager identified him as being constituent who was shoplifting earlier that evening and has been issued a criminal trespass warning at that location for prior shoplifting.
Mr. Gonzalez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on both of your cases. I'm sorry, but you leave me no choice.
Can
Ms.
we,
Teachy?
yes, can you
Hold
say
on.
for my reputation here? Judge, my client is homeless and I've got a social worker. I'm working with the social workers with the MAC. There's obviously a problem here. He shows up to court every single time. He's not violent. And I feel like if I could get him like into some more intensive social services, we might can help him so that he's not just cycling through the doors here. I think if we just put him in jail on this, he can't afford any bond whatsoever. He's homeless. And this is the only way I have to get in touch with him. He's here every single time.
Does that justify picking up case after case, though? We're now on number 3. I know that whatever I tell him to do, he's just going to do whatever the hell he wants to do. He doesn't care about bond conditions.
But we could try some more intensive social services to try
Like
to help
what?
him.
Like what?
I don't know. I texted Robin this
Yeah,
morning.
I'm all ears,
Okay.
but until that point, I'm putting him in. I'm not going to just leave him out there, hope, wish, and pray he doesn't pick up a 4th case, knowing, well, that he doesn't care what we tell him to do.
Just that
This is not a revolving door. Mr. Gonzalez, look at me. You have people here that want to help you, and they've offered help to you. All you have to do is be willing to take it, and things may change. But being as it is now, you've all but forced my hand. Do you understand what I mean? Look at me. When I tell my child not to do something, I say, okay, buddy, don't do it. And then they do it again. I say, come on, please. I told you, please don't do it. And it happens again. And it happens again. If I don't, then I'm telling you this behavior is You're not even listening. Okay, go.
Judge, I would ask that you set each at $1,000. Judge, you might, I mean, if you have.
Sure.
Thank you.
No, I don't care about the amount.
Thank
but-
you.
I
I'll
mean,
try
if
to
you
get
want
somebody
lower,
who-
you can have lower, but it's just,
1,000, 1 million, it doesn't matter. He doesn't want $1. And I think that's part of the problem. So let me get with Robin, let me get a reset and get with Robin and see. if
So,
we can
hold
find
on.
something.
if you find something that's meaningful, worthwhile, I'm all ears.
Yes,
If
sir.
you want to do where they take him to the hair center, I'm down with it. But he's got to know that you just can't keep and good things happen.
Yes, sir. I think he needs social services and maybe
Yep.
some other services, but I'll have one. Thank
Okay,
you so much.
thanks, Matici. Hi.
Morning, Judge.
Hey.
I have a plea for Mr. Loveday. He's in custody.
Yeah, 1,003. And then I'll do bail orders. Dixon is. Yeah. Okay, so just leave that, just no PR bond. New law violation is the, oh, Torres.
What day? Ascension. And of course, so.
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
Sir, let's see. Oh, yeah.
What's that? Oh, it's gonna be long as well. They want bonds and stuff, so. Thank you, though. Did you get a PSR by chance?
No.
Okay. What is your cost number, if you don't mind? 26121.
261.
Okay.
Right. Good morning, Mr. Loveday.
How you doing, sir?
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 21 days in jail with credit for the 7 days that you've done. You need to understand that what you're doing today is you're pleading guilty to this offense. This will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you will be facing 90 days in jail if you pick up another DWI. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Not only that, every time you get pulled over, officers will see this DWI.
Yes,
If you smell like alcohol or dope, you get my drift?
yes, sir.
Probably may not go very well for you. So for the rest of your life, if you have a beer, don't get into a car.
Yes, sir.
You were giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it stays like this forever.
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense?
Yes,
I'm going to find you guilty. I'll follow the agreement, send you to it. I have to suspend your license. I will do it for the minimum, which is 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
You create any of those suspensions.
Has been on the lam for 200 and, does he have a license to drive?
He does, Judge, it's eligible.
Okay, I will.
Thank you.
But no more rewards from now on. You pick up another DVI. Like I said, it's a minimum of 90 days. You understand?
Yes, sir. Next summer, actually, my girlfriend's pregnant. Just got a house and everything.
Great. Good things happen when you're like that. You know what? I swear, just
Yes,
keep
sir.
it up
Thank you.
day by day. All
Yes,
right?
sir. Thank you.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For sure. Thank you, Michael. All right, you ready? Veronica, can I give you a cause number? Okay, great. Can I have a kiss on? Yeah, take it. There's no rush. There's no rush. Just sometime before we leave. Do you mind bringing him up? Fountain, right? Okay.
Judge, what's the case number?
261-2621. All
Okay.
right. Good morning, Ms. Fountain. Ma'am, you're charged with disorderly conduct. I'm assuming this is discharging a firearm. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you, ma'am. Okay.
On February 18th, 2026, in Harris County, officer dispatched to a Navy Federal Credit Union. The caller reported that a female with an unholstered firearm, the defendant, was upset for not receiving a new debit card. The complaining witness, a branch manager, showed officers surveillance footage of the defendant in her security uniform, removing her pistol from the holster. Witnesses and staff advised that they observed the defendant unholster the firearm and placing them in fear.
And doing what?
Placing them in fear
How?
from the den, Your Honor. Four employees who observed the defendant unholster the firearm, placing the four employees in fear. So from the den, it's my understanding that she took the firearm out of her security officer belt.
Ms. Fountain, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case as a condition of your bond. You're ordered not to go back to this location. Do you understand? You know, usually we also do no weapons as well. Is she a licensed peace officer?
Yes, I wanted to comment on that. She is a security guard with a license to carry, and that's why she had the gun her that day. And because she still works as a security guard, we would like if she's able to carry this gun due to her job.
What's your position?
Not opposed to.
Okay, all right. You're not allowed to have contact with any of these complaining witnesses and not to go back to this branch. If you pick up a new case, you've seen what happens. I'm not asking much. Just don't pick up any new cases. Don't endanger our community. Please. I'm just, stop. I'm not asking for much. Just don't pick up any new cases. All right? Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but stay in touch with her and she'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. Bonds, what do you think?
We were asking for PR money just because, just like this Warren, she didn't keep, no officer stopped on the day of this. She literally found out about this because the officer informed her. She came to court of her own willing.
Sure,
Take care of it.
are you okay? I mean, I'm down.
Okay.
All right. So we'll set the bond at 1,000 and I'll grant our PR bond. Do you mind filing those conditions?
Yes, sir.
We're, once you sign a reset, I'm gonna have you take your seat in the drawer box while we get your bond conditions. Once you sign them, at that point, you'll be free to go. Okay, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Please.
Thanks for that.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Hi, Stacy. How are you?
I'm good.
Happy Monday.
You too. I'm here on someone is in custody with Sean Isaiah Humphrey.
Okay,
He does have a bond set, and I'll talk with the state about possibly lowering his bond, the PR bond, with the condition that he has a GPS monitor and he needs to go to the Star Home.
Humphrey's the last name?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know about a PR bond. I mean.
So
You've
there's a
been,
homelessness issue, and that's why I talked to the state about if he's able to stay in the Star Home and he has GPS monitoring, at least we know where he is.
let's do this. With these two charges, I don't even know if they'll take them.
I think,
They could-
I spoke to them before I approached you.
You spoke to the Star Hope
Yes,
and they'll take him?
yes. They have a 60-day rescue program where they're like on pretty strict lockdown for the first 60 days.
What do you think?
We're not opposed to that, Judge, as long as you got somebody there that has the GPS monitor.
Where's the newest method from?
The newest is from,
You bring him out. Humphrey.
the newest misdemeanor charges from Tony's Place, the restaurant.
You trying to get food or something?
Yeah, it's a restaurant. It's actually-
Well, I know. Why the mischief?
Oh, sorry. Broke the windows of the establishment.
Was he-
Guys that broke two of them.
Was he trying to get food or something? Is that why he was upset?
Didn't don't say, they just say that he was upset on scene and broke the windows of his hands.
Is there any indication of substance abuse? On either?
On that one, I'm double checking the old one. No, Judge.
Okay. But 3 strikes. No? Oh, yeah, hell yeah. I have to put, the fear of God in it, you know? Where's the first mission?
First one was. They just said the property, building.
How's jail? That makes me very happy. It's not supposed to be good. It's supposed to get you to straighten up and fly right. And when you don't, what happens? Mr. Humphrey, it would cost all of probably $300 just to get you out of jail. You need to understand that you don't even have anyone to pony up that kind of money to get you out. When you go to jail, unless we give you a PR bond, you're there to stay.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Don't we have enough black and brown people in jail as it is? You want to keep adding?
No, sir.
In this life, what you do now at your age of, is it what, 18?
19.
Will affect you for the next 40 freaking years.
Yes, sir.
Who do you have in your life?
No,
Where is it?
I don't really know most of my family like that. I was a CPS.
Do you have any family that you can connect to at all? No one, not even distant?
No. No, sir.
It may seem like the system is against you, Mr. Humphrey, but understand that we have ways that we can help you. All you have to do is ask and stay out of trouble. Stacy, she's amazing. She will help you, get you whatever you need. We can get you cell phones, tablets, food, place to stay, but you just have to stay out of trouble and control the temper, because that may very well get you locked up for a long ass time.
Yes, sir.
You now have picked up 2 cases. I usually will not give PR bonds on people who pick up 2 successive cases. With you, I will give you 1 final chance, but I'm telling you now, I am not going to do it again. If you pick up a 3rd case, if you take off on us, if you do not stay in touch with her, then I have no choice but to put you in and just leave you there.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm not asking much from you. I want my community safe, and I'm going to do it in every manner that I can to protect it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, sir.
That's great. So what's next?
Wow. I'm trying to go to college. Yeah.
It's a great goal. How's it going to happen? You saying it, actions are louder than what? Right. So how's it going to happen?
I've already put in a lot of applications for the different colleges and stuff. I'm really trying to get into Lamar for Texas State.
Can I give you one final piece of advice? The federal government, because chances are you don't have very much money, you'll have to either get grants or loans to be able to go to college. When you pick up these cases, do you think the federal government's going to give you money? Not with convictions, my friend. They're not going to give you money because you know why? Yes. Well, more than likely, they're going to give a bunch of money to someone who continues to pick up criminal cases. What's the likelihood of them wanting or staying in school? Stop. Grow up. You're 19. You're in big boy court now. The decisions you make are final. So what we're going to do, I want to put a curfew because I don't want them out in the middle of the night. So I think something reasonable, 9 p.m. for the time being. I'm putting a monitor on your ankle so I know where you are at all times. Mr. Humphrey, I'm not going to give you another chance. This is it. You either do well with it or you're going to end up another statistic. And that's not what we want. We want to help you, but you have to do the heavy lifting as well. No weapons, no dope, no.
That's what we were discussing.
Yeah, you can't roam the streets. The streets are going to eat you up. You need a place to stay. So she's saying the Star of Hope will take you in. We will put a monitor on you prior to your release so we know where you are all times. If you take off and you're out past curfew, I'm going to issue a warrant and I'm going to put you back in. I'm not going to play this game ever with you again. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the interim, I'd like him back in 2 weeks, and I want you to show me what you have done to start working on either getting in school or getting a full-time job. Because when you have too much time on your hands, all you do is become self-destructive and do stuff that you're not supposed to do. You need something to occupy your time, either a job or school, full time. And I want proof. I'm not going to take your word for it. You understand?
That's a.
Okay. See you in 2 weeks. Wednesday. Yeah, but
Judge, on the one, the criminal mischief, ending in 5/5, there's no bond. So you have to.
Okay. Okay. Hi. Are you ready? Ready? Hey, good morning.
Ferris, Jill, I think that.
Okay. What would you like? Anything?
He says he has another address in the state.
What's that?
He says he has another address that he can stay.
Have you verified that yet?
No,
Then I'm not going to do it until you verify
and
it.
I'm struggling with that communication of how to do that. About.
Can you get a phone number or something, or see what you can, but I'm not gonna, huh?
I may have more.
Okay.
So I can. I'll read it.
Okay,
Today.
just,
Give me.
yeah, take your time. No rush.
One more.
Sure.
Sular.
What's your cause number?
255, maybe 143.
Okay.
His bond violation gives him an state drug test on 410. I spoke to him over the weekend, and we're prepared to come in this morning. But my understanding is that we need permission for you to read it. He can do it today or tomorrow.
No. Is he here now?
No, we talked about it this morning, and we needed you to be here to agree to do it. But he lives in Cyprus, so the transportation was an issue.
Okay. He's set for court on the 15th.
He is, but we're happy to do whatever.
Just leave it on that day. Yeah, it's fine. But he's got to be here as a BBR, and he's got to be here to take a test. He's supposed to be here in 2 days anyway, so let's just keep it on that day.
Just wanted to be for.
Okay. Kendra. Hey.
Okay, again.
Hi.
I'm here for Cesar Ortega.
So violation.
Give me a second. No. I'm waiting for you to be done.
Soto?
Ready? Do you mind bringing him up? Mr. Ortega, you've now picked up another case. You're now stand charged with the, hold on. I'm going to do probable cause first. You're charged with assault You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Judge, upon this coming straight from dibs on April 9th in Harris County, officer responded to the call. Upon arrival, officer met with the complainant, stated that the defendant had punched him in the face. The complainant advised that she was asleep with her son. The defendant brought his girlfriend to the house while causing disturbance and screaming, arguing over property and relationship issues. Complainant further stated that she was able to have them leave, but they returned. The defendant then grabbed her, stated that she did not know which hand he grabbed her with, but from the front of her shirt and pulled her, causing her to be thrown from the front door frame on the front yard into the grass. Complainant stated that his brother was in the bedroom when the girlfriend walked out of the living room where the mother and the brother were saying, "Your brother is hitting me and won't give me back my phone." Complainant stated that this is when the defendant came out of the room and began getting verbally aggressive and told them both to leave. When the defendant went back outside, the defendant got physical with him, started punching him in the face and pushed him, scratching his chest.
So that's a second complaining witness?
I believe so, Judge.
Yeah, their brothers fighting. You got me to this.
Sorry, Judge, it's the long dips. No, you can't. Trying to keep track of it all.
Mr. Ortega, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I am now revoking your bond on both of your other cases, and you will go to jail today. I told you the one thing not to do is pick up a new case.
Did Boston here, Your Honor?
No.
Because he has to work, he didn't.
Actions have consequences, Mr. Ortega. And I told you that I was going to protect my community at all costs. Goes with you. Sorry, Kendra. It's multiple.
This is the first bomb, right?
He's on bond for 2 cases, picked up an assault where the allegation is there are multiple complaining witnesses that got you.
No, I was saying his brother fighting.
It was also the young lady in the thing as well. No. You need to understand that we mean business. Sorry, Kendra. 5,001 on the FSGI and then on the possession of a controlled substance. Sorry.
Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Kim. Hi, guys.
One fugitive fraud request, but I doubt we need to think about it.
Okay.
Last one, Cornelius.
Mr. Kim, what say you?
Well, I'm gonna post the bond, I'm gonna let.
Oh, it's just, he just wants to make sure that it's not his FTA in Louisiana, that's the reason, because that one wasn't his fault. But I am sure, Your Honor, that you'll be able to come up with the reason.
So just to be clear, the fugitive case that they're referring to was another warrant from Lafayette Parish for the theft that he was extradited 5 months ago. And he is claiming that because you denied him bond from Lafayette, that is the reason why he FTA'd for this case. And obviously I am opposed with other than the history that you see on the Harris County page. He has history in 9 different jurisdictions. He has 29 pages of criminal history. To say nothing of the fact that if he was released from Lafayette, he should have self-surrendered to Calcasieu Parish, but then he's obviously returned back to Texas. So it's ironic because.
Sorry.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have to say.
Thanks.
You know, would you see the bond amount or something? The bond?
5,001.
5,001 for.
Yeah. No. Each. Yeah,
That's three?
two.
Oh, just two.
No, I'm not, I'll leave the new one as is. I'm not gonna touch it. Just the old ones, because that's,
1,000 each.
uh-huh, correct.
Yeah.
Hey, ready?
Mayor Pro Tem,
Please.
good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I have Garcia Calderon on the docket. Garcia Calderon.
Okay,
Okay, so you revoked her bond last week and put her in
Correct.
jail because of the BDR. I'm approaching to have her bond lowered, Your Honor. She has a part-time job that she needs to report to. She is also a part-time student. Defense requests $1,000 bond for under this.
I think it's a little bit too low.
Okay, can you do it 1,500,
She
2,000?
said 2,500, she cut it in half.
I'll cut it in half,
Can you do 2,000?
but I mean, it's $250.
Right.
So I'll cut it in half for you. So to be 25.0, whatever it is. Is it 01 now? Whatever it is at the end, so it'll be 25.0, whatever.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah.
Ma'am, excuse me.
For sure. Yes, ma'am.
How
Hi, Brand.
you doing?
What's up?
I'm approaching on Mr. Preston.
Okay.
It's a fugitive case.
Yes.
He has asked me to ask the court for a bond because he would like to bond out and turn himself in Alabama.
Okay. What say you?
State would not be opposed to a bond. State requests a reasonable bond to self-surrender because this is an FTA. This isn't an arrest warrant. He has appeared in front of a judge and was ordered to continue to come back.
What's the charge?
Dangerous drugs, he had a small amount of ecstasy, so it's still a felony, drug, but the FTA part is.
You mind bringing him out? Preston?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, Preston, please. Okay.
This is not like charter. All this, I'll bring it up. Listen, but what is good talking about here? Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Preston. Sir, you are wanted out of the state. Was it, did you say Louisiana
Alabama judge.
or Alabama? Your lawyer is asking for me to set you a bond. I will. Understand, we give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to turn yourself into Alabama. You're old enough to know actions have consequences, and if you fail to do it, I will revoke the bond. And I'm telling you now, it's not going to happen again. I'm going to get you because you can't run forever. And this time I will physically hold you at zero bond until Alabama comes and gets you. Do you understand? Okay, so give me a bond amount.
I mean, Judge, with the understanding that you'd have to pay the full amount and you couldn't do it 10%, we do $250?
What? No,
I mean, the most
No.
you can afford is 500 being indigent.
it's a fugitive case, so it has to be high enough so that he knows that we mean business and that it's not just a drop in the bucket. He can just, no, it's a couple $1,000s. It's a fugitive case. You've gone before a judge in Alabama. You have to know that we mean business so that you take it seriously, because the next time you could be here for many months waiting for Alabama to come and get you. You understand? It's not a joke.
Your Honor, it is, failure to appear for dangerous drugs are analog of possession of controlled substance. He had a small amount of ecstasy, but due to the fact that it has been since December and he had 4 months of self-surrender and he did not do so, the state is requesting a $10,000 bond.
I think that's a little high. I'm with you on that. Right. So
1,000, no, that's full because it's fugitive case. It's not the 10%.
You're in an inherent flight risk because of the nature of this case. So usually the customary 10% is not going to fly because it's a huge risk for bonding companies to take in hopes that you make it all the way back. And I can't guess that many will take that kind of risk.
He did waive, and so obviously I'll stand down if they want to discuss whether he wants to withdraw his waiver or.
I mean, I'll set it at 2,500, which is low. But, you know, before you make a decision, talk with Brent to see if that's something that you want to do, because once I set it, you will lose all the credit that you have earned toward the 14 days for them to come get you. So I'll let you guys make that decision and then you let me know. what you want
Thank
to
you,
do.
Your Honor.
Thanks, Judge.
Okay. Counsel,
Morning, Your
hi,
Honor.
please,
Thank you, Judge.
just the last name of your client,
I'm sorry,
just the last name of your client.
Roberts hyphen Clay.
Page 22, Judge.
Yes, Mr. Roberts Clay.
Your Honor, I have just been hired to represent Mr. Roberts Clay. I filed a notice of appearance this morning. Mr. Robert Clay was sent over to pretrial this morning for a urinalysis. He's come back and he's informed me, as had the pretrial supervision officer, that he has indeed tested positive. He, history of his appearances before you started, sometime in the end of April, excuse me, end of February, he funded out and was asked to take a UA. He went, the first one was positive. He then took another one, I believe was on March 26th, was negative. And then he provided.
You want to go do another one?
To do another one April 9th, which was positive. So they did a follow-up today and he was positive.
I usually give around 50 days for people to clean up from the time that we put them on bond. I don't know if it's been 50 days yet. You want to sit, because it looks like he was booked mid-February. We're now in April. Do you want to sit and see how many days it's been since we've?
So
Is he on probation? What?
It's on probation, the last he was arrested for the harassment. I was going to get him 30 days to hire an attorney and he's here today.
Great.
it looks like he bonded on February the 23rd, Your Honor. So we're probably within somewhere close to
I will
that.
give you the benefit of the doubt. We'll do 2 weeks,
Thank you.
but after that, we'll see. It's all on him.
I
You know?
appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
much.
Okay. Hi,
Morning.
great to see you. What's up?
Williams.
Give me something nice. Tell me something nice, man. Come on.
He did turn in his information to DPS and I.
Oh.
And I do have confirmation from DPS that says we received it. Give us 21 days to review it.
It's always a 21, but the problem is here we are,
I know.
300 days later.
And so I told him, I said, wait, your options are, we can do a deferred onside, and I said, we can get the trial date, and if it's over 21 days, and it comes back, then it's clear, they'll dump your case. So I said, it's something the judge wants us to do.
I don't like this setup just for giggles, so to speak,
Well,
when you know we're
like I
not
said, I do
going
have a
to.
confirmation email that they received his documents and they gave, she sent it to me on Friday. They said, we received it, we've got 21 days to make our decision on this, right? It's,
But he still has tickets outstanding.
No, he's paid them. He even sent the receipt to them. Because
Are
they
you
wanted
able
the
to look
receipt.
it up?
What was the name, Judge?
Williams?
Williams is the last name.
I just looked it up and it shows, not non-eligible.
There's two Williams, you,
Anthony, I'm sorry.
let me check it.
Thank
I
you
think
for
that you're-
contacting the Enforcement and Compliance Service at DPS.
No,
Emails have successfully received. We have submitted the compliance documents. Please allow 21 days for your processing. If you submitted enforcement to be placed on the record, please allow 30 days for processing.
but he hasn't done anything else, though. He hasn't got an SR 22. Has he got insurance? Has he sent, because they're gonna want all that stuff to probably reinstate his license anyways.
Well,
know?
on the eligibility, it says,
One, regardless, look, I don't care. I'm with you. Let's set for trial, after the 21 days. But at that point, I'm not going to wait anymore.
I understand.
Right. It's just, I mean, it's ridiculous how many times we reset him and he's just failed to do whatever. And now, finally, after 222 days, okay, so let's set it for trial
You do Mondays? What do you do?
Tuesdays.
May 19th?
That's way past. That's like way past. That's
Okay, well,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Dobbins?
May 12th, Judge?
Yeah, do that.
May 12th?
Yeah.
Right.
And that day, it's either dismissed or I'm putting him to it, or he can accept whatever. But that's the absolute last. Yeah. Okay.
Do a paperwork license?
I have good.
Thanks.
Hey, ready?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey, good morning. Just the last name of your client.
Alvarado, Judge, it's an off-docket matter. It's just a motion to substitute.
Good, tell me, I'll put it in. I'll sign it.
Thank you, Judge.
For sure.
Have a good day.
You too. So on all, that's the motion to sub, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He's gonna wait. He doesn't want the form.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, so. and it's gonna give you- Hold on, sorry. Give me a second, that's 1 second. Hey, Judge.
Thanks. Let's go through all of them. Who's first? Hold on. Yeah, 1,000, that's right. Correct. 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 No PR bond.
You told me to read back PR bonds. I actually.
No, you're gonna have to do PR bonds.
I did read a single one, but I can just.
Yeah. Or what did you do? You did 2? Okay, then let's keep it at that. Yeah.
Preston, he said no.
No, he's not. Don't say it.
Hey, Judge, Mary,
Yes, ma'am.
on Garcia Calderon, can I please request bond conditions for once she's released?
Yeah.
So we can take care of it.
It'll be the same.
It'll be, what was the same as before?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so, no. Actually now, no, I'm gonna test her weekly to make sure she's not using. So
Okay.
it'll be random weekly testing
Okay.
for the drugs.
Yes. Okay.
Does she have an interlock now?
She has an interlock now.
Did she test positive for alcohol at all? Okay, so she gets a scram
She
too.
gets this grant, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Judge, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, of course.
Louis, Judge TJ?
Yeah, come on.
Bottom of 1.
Adame, come up. You too. Thanks, Juan. Hopefully it works out.
I know.
I wanted to, you know?
Said on Thursday, his off day, gonna go check with him.
What he needs to do is just, instead of going there, calling the DPS number and finding out what else do I need to give you? Because I'm almost positive they're probably gonna want an SR 22 as well. Do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that. You want more time?
I was in there, I asked if I can get a court appointed, they said, wait, you come back and talk to them about it.
What, are you working?
I haven't been working since February.
Why not?
Fine, but since I haven't got it yet.
So what were you doing last?
I was, working about where? Seems to have never part of it.
What, did you quit the company? Did they fire you?
No, they let me go because, after this,
Can you give them an application, please? You will be expected to work, and I'm bringing you back in 2 weeks to see, and I want proof of 50 applications. You understand? Okay.
All right, Judge, page 6, Dawkins, come on up.
What's the last name? Yes.
Dawkins on page 6.
No contact with the complaining witness and no weapon. I'm not gonna,
Madame, here.
I'm not gonna talk about the case, but I don't want you to. Did we give you a lawyer? Just. Do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that. Why not? How many did you talk to?
I talked to like 3.
Okay, you may need to talk to 33. We will give you more time. And on the auditorium, we'll have you sign a recessor. Is this really a good idea?
Judge. He says that he just has done it a long time, but he's not gonna use on probation.
Are you mom? Thank you so much for coming. In the short 6 months you have been on bond, you have picked up multiple cases and had bond violations. And now you want to extend for another 15 months?
I got a project in Austin that's.
No. A short stint, even on bond, you couldn't stay out of trouble. Speaking words have no value when you continue to say sorry. I use the example so much. I have a 4-year-old son, and my son is always messing up. And he says, sorry, Dad. I said, okay, bud, please try not to do it again. Does it again. I told you, please don't do it again. Sorry, Dad. Does it again. Sorry, Dad. We're now on how many sorries, Mr. Torres? Your sorries have no value. And the problem is that we are here case after case after case. And in 2 years, you're now on number 4. And I don't even know if there's stuff that's out of county or in other places. Hence, is this a good idea. You can't stay out of trouble. Mom, you can lie to me, but you can't lie to yourself, Mr. Torres, because the problem is that if you go to jail, it's going to be a long ass time. And not only that, if you continue to test positive, I'm going to throw your butt in a rehab facility where you will stay there for a minimum of 9 months if you respond well to treatment. If you don't, your butt will be in there for a year and a half. And then you ain't got mom, you ain't got dad, you ain't got your dog, you ain't got your job in Austin, because the shenanigans continue and continue. We want our streets safe, and we're going to do everything in our power to protect them. And if that means throwing your butt in there for an extended period of time, no one, we're just not going to lose sleep. You tell me, is this a good idea? I am happy to do whatever you want to do. You know you better than anyone else here, better than your mom, better than your dad. But here we are, 2.5 years. If you want time to think, I'm happy to do it. You tell me.
Definitely.
This has nothing to do with her. This has nothing to do with him. It's all on you. You will have to meet once a month. I'm going to drug test you like crazy to make sure you're not using. And in 30 days, your butt gets tested. And if you test positive for marijuana, what happens? We all have problems in life, but what defines you as a person is how you cope with the problems. We all have it. I have 4 kids and they drive me up the freaking wall. But you know what I do? I run my ass 4 miles every single morning at 5:30 in the morning. Before anyone else is up, I get up to go run so that it takes the aggravation off my nerves, because I am always upset and I'm always frustrated. But instead of me taking to booze or doing something irrational, I work out like crazy. That is what defines you as a man and as a person, so you don't end up like another freaking statistic, Mr. Torres, because the way that you're headed, especially with this first charge that you picked up, you want time to think about this?
Not judge.
You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. The agreement that you have worked out is 180 days in jail to be probated for 15 months. As part of the agreement, is this a true first?
I believe so, Judge. Yes.
As part of the agreement, you will do a DWI education class. You will do 2 victim impact panels, a gun safety class. No drugs, no alcohol. You must maintain a guardian interlock, 24 hours of community service. Defendant will forfeit the weapon. Do you understand that these terms and conditions? That means no marijuana. That means no pills. That means no alcohol. You will be tested weekly, so I know that you're not using the first instant. And let me give you a little perspective. If I have to issue a warrant for your arrest, usually on these cases, I put them at 5 digits. If they arrest you in Austin out of a Harris County warrant, you're going to be sitting in custody for a long time just to get extradited back here. Do you understand? No breath test refusal. If you are pulled over, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it while you're on this probation. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, this will go on your record. It will be there forever. Every time you get pulled over, officers are going to look at your history. If they smell something funky in your car, what are they going to do? Very well, it's a possibility. So for the rest of your life, if you do anything, even half of a beer, don't get into a car. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty, and I'm going to probate your 180 days for 15 months. Like I said, as part of this agreement, you will be tested like crazy. Don't pick up any new cases. If you ever have an issue, you can call Ms. Freedy, you can call us here in court, but the worst possible thing you can do is either pick up a new case, have a gun, or take off, because those I will file an instant warrant. You understand? Waive his fees. It's not about the money. I don't care about the money. I want you to do what you say you're going to do and be safe. All right, good luck, Ms. Philly. Thanks, Mom. Oh, and the other case can get dismissed, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The,
Okay.
one here.
Is not.
Okay.
Not filed.
Okay.
Miranda's in custody. She asked for a week to talk to her. Before I said it, for your Travis was one where you, got rid of the evidence, but they still want to go forward. But she wants a week to look it over and he's okay with it.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
of course. Hi. Hi, good morning.
Here on case number 2600535.
So the 20.
He's not.
What?
He's not. He's not on docket.
Oh, okay.
It should be for Mr. Peter Arvone.
Oh, right. All right, this is the one you've been talking about. Okay, is he here? All right, you mind bringing him up?
Okay, thanks.
This is the one where there was a BVR filed, if I remember, because
He was a no-show for,
a test. And then we put him on docket for here, but he no-showed. But you were saying that for some reason he didn't get notice or whatnot.
correct. So, I didn't receive notice of a bond violation for the court date, for I think it was March. And so I did not tell him that he had to show up or anything like that because I was unaware myself.
Hey, I'm going to reinstate your bond today, Mr. Arvalo, but this is never going to happen again. If you miss a test, if you don't come to court, we will issue a warrant, and this time you will go into custody. You understand?
Every day, I mean,
So make sure that they have your correct number because it's on you. It's not on them. They're going to call you. They're not going to call her to come take a test. If you fail to come one more time. Okay, done. Did you get the cause number?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Judge, another CHA.
Yeah, come on.
Bottom of 14, Johnson, come on up.
Mr. Johnson, do you have a lawyer today?
no, sir. I've been in touch with, two. Well, it's coming out with a pending claim.
You want a little bit more time? Okay, come on. This is it, though. Come on.
All right, Judge, bottom of 15, Lattimore. All right. Go ahead and sign the charge.
Good morning, Ms. Lattimore. Do you have a lawyer today? Do you have a lawyer? Tell me what you're doing about that. What do you do for a living? And how much money do you make a month? Yeah, can you give me an application?
All right, there you go. You're free to go.
Hey, calm down.
All right, Judge, bottom of 8. Bottom of 8.
Okay.
McPherson, come on up.
Hey, how many more do you have?
I think 3 more.
Morning, Mr. McPherson. Do you have a lawyer today?
No, so I'm reading with Sean, I'm reaching.
Okay, we'll give you 2 weeks, please.
All right, Judge, next is.
Thank you.
Bottom of 23, Tabora.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. DeBoer. Do you have a lawyer today?
I do not.
Tell me what you're doing about that.
Well, it's because I got my license.
Stop. I'm not going to talk about the case. You either have a lawyer or you don't. Okay, we'll give you more time. You want to head on over to Victoria. When you come back, please have a lawyer. Hey,
Hi, Judge Mathers.
please.
I have Rivera Acosta.
Okay,
She had a BVR. She did check in this morning and was sent to 49 for a drug test. Seems like right now we don't know exactly where she is. I'm trying to contact her and let her know it's okay to make sure you get that drug test done by 3 p.m. Since I believe that's the cutoff. I just wanted to.
well, if we send her now,
Okay.
then she's supposed to be there now.
Yes.
So I sent her over around 9:50. She did check in, and when the officer went to bring her to the back, she wasn't there. That was around 10:30. That had messed with me, and so.
Okay, so, I mean, she has until the end of docket. If she's not showing up there by the end of docket, then
If she doesn't show up by 3 p.m.
no, she's supposed to be there now, and she left. If she's back there and she's checked in now, at least checked in by the time that we leave. If she's not there by the time we leave, then we're booking her on.
Okay.
Okay.
Your Honor. That's a question for bond conditions.
Okay,
For Hutchinson, I find verification, just no driving.
which one?
For Hutchinson, it was the UCW with the felony.
Yeah, no driving and no weapons. Correct.
It doesn't have a name, yes. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
We have another CHA.
Okay,
Or sorry, top of 21, Richardson.
Just take a seat from here in the jury box. You're gonna appoint him someone.
All right, top of 27, Washington.
Good morning, Miss Washington. Do you have a lawyer to tell me what have you done about that? How many have you spoken to? And what do you do for a living? Okay, how do you support yourself? Were you working?
Yeah, I'm tired.
From what?
I'm silly.
Okay. I need to know, if you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer, I need to know everything about you, how much money you get monthly, how much money you have in the bank, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, and then I'll take a look to see whether you qualify, but I need to know everything about you. And then we'll take a look what kind of cars you have, how many cars, and I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. It's a sworn document, so put everything like you're supposed to. If you put zeros on it, I'm gonna send it right back to you. You understand? Okay? Deputy Williams, I also need that gentleman Richardson to fill out an application too, if you don't mind, please. Victoria, did you say something else?
Judge, did you want to go to the FCA's?
Yeah.
Bottom of 7. Except for Raymond, those of here to us.
Wait, bottom of what?
7.
Okay. Oh, right. This is Carl's case. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let's Ariel's. She, you know, making so there's some.
$15,003.
15,000.
Yeah.
Oh, we need more time for the rest. Also, we said, or I'm sorry, 19, the 21st. Let's do 20. Wednesday. Oh, let's do that.
Judge, you ready for another one?
Yeah.
Page 16.
Wait, okay, so hold on. Did you see on Dixon?
I saw it remanded.
Okay, good. All
How
right.
much?
It's same thing, just no more PLR bonds. Okay, who's next?
Page 16, Lewis.
2501. Wait, top or bottom?
Both.
Oh, okay. 2501 on both.
Bottom of 17.
Uh-huh.
It's a BDR. Did council ever approach on that one?
No.
Okay. The defendant didn't check me.
Okay, so 5001.
And then top of 16, I called several times the phone for listed with the defendant, and there was no answer. So we were denied. That was the one the state was a party.
Which one?
Top of 18.
Oh, top 18.
Yes,
Can you roll it till tomorrow? Or wait. So this was a pro se?
I think so. Council did an attorney of record a long time ago, so I think they just kind of auto-populated. So that's why the number listed for the defendant. Yeah, it was pro se petition.
Just roll for tomorrow and I'll talk to the state.
Top of 20.
Okay.
Data, I'm going to do a vote for some.
So both bottom ones, 5001 on FSGI and PCS, 5001 each.
Okay. Top of 21, Judge, that's he hired his attorney. You said we had. Okay, done, okay.
They're not here. Okay, roll till tomorrow. This case is 158 days old. I'm not waiting anymore. Day for day until they get here then.
Page 29, CHA failed to appear.
Can you mark that down in the notes, defendants?
Yes, Judge. Oh, Judge, Lynn just signed on. Yes. It's definitely been in and out. I'll send her a.
Did you say top of 29?
Oh.
2501 on both? Is there anyone else?
You may have a couple of financial affidavits up there already.
Oh, got it. I granted them. So I did bailers on Ortega. I did it on Gonzalez. Found, I did do one on Fountain. Okay. Am I missing anyone else?
Gonzalez?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll do that. Yeah, just in case so they don't. Hey, good job today, guys. Good. It was fast and loose. So. Good job. Ali, thanks for staying. Thank you for staying. Appreciate it. Okay, I think I've signed everything in the queue.
Adame, come on up.
Say it again. You found it? We're doing a PR bond.
Yeah, I think she wanted to just.
Yeah, but no one from Starkville is gonna come pick them up. It's not like the thing where the hair center comes and picks them up. This is just,
I don't think that's what she needs.
yeah, she's here. It's not the traditional one where they're gonna come pick up a tape.
I'm trying to work with HPD's.
That's, that's a great call. How else is he gonna get this?
That's why I'm sitting here, doesn't get, because you know, it's not like a second. So. With the instructions he needs, in order attached to them, so that judge can. Also has like specifically where they go, so when we need issue with working records, we put it on there, and they have to. We speak them up with all of this.
But no one's gonna, what about money? Do you want money? Is there something that can like, like investigative or, how else would we get?
These aren't like the traditional release instructions.
Do you want to reach out to the MAC and see what they suggest maybe? If we can roll it till tomorrow and just let them know?
Yeah.
Because I don't know how else, because you're right, if we just try to leave it on him, he's gonna go back to where he knows.
I figured it would be some kind of issue, that's why I was still sitting there to see. Yeah, it's because when we put those court records in, we go based off the order. States the order and we sign, like they're releasing this person, this here's their phone number. So that shows us.
Have you ever done the order that we do with mental health where we have someone pick them up? It'll detail 4 people that are allowed to come pick them up, and it says they're supposed to pick them up at 2 p.m. on that day. I get that's what you were looking for, but we don't know because Star of Hope doesn't have that kind of thing where someone's gonna pick them up. So the only other thing was maybe a MAC social worker is willing to help and they'll do it.
It could be anyone, it could be the family member. Right. So.
But he ain't done it. That's the problem.
Yeah, but as long as they're listed on that, and it's an oversight off or anything like that. They'll be able to release it.
Wait to process a PR bond.
So you know, we have like a motion, that's like motion part in orders. Yeah, I haven't done that. So the orders are the same, the same thing that we have.
Actually, I was planning on that myself. I think your new girl was a little. She just kind of hurts me getting some building for the day out. On our motions.
What did they do to them?
Which is not 15 years upstairs. And then she's on the way.
Yeah, hey, either or, both, one or the other, repeat. Saldana is on the docket. I don't know if you remember Miss Saldana, but,
So, yes, sir.
hold on, let me call Mr. D because I don't want to ex parte. No, I don't have this. I thought I had his phone number. I don't have this phone number. Let me see, maybe it's here. Okay, here we go. That's it.
It looks like this.
Phone number 713502381 can't take your call now.
What's your name?
Hey, Mr. D, it's David Fleischer. I'm calling you regarding Miss Saldana. Would you mind giving me a call back? We will also roll it tomorrow. If you don't mind, maybe stopping by tomorrow so we can talk about it. Or otherwise, just give me a call. Thanks. Bye. All right. We can't do anything without him. I don't want to do anything without him. So let's just roll it to tomorrow and then. Hey, I need to unsign,
Oh, okay. All right.
good. I need to unsign it because I haven't talked to, is it in ready for activities?
Yes, it's ready.
I see it. No, I got it. We just can't. Yeah. Hey, on Saldana, can you roll till tomorrow?
Okay.
I called Mr. D, he didn't answer.
He did come to say.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he came.
That's the problem. We don't know what to do with her, though.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. If he calls you back, then we can, Mr. You ready? Mr. Dixon, you're charged with driving while your license is suspended. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We have worked out an agreement, or you have worked out an agreement that they're offering us 3 days in jail credit for the 6 days that you've done. You were giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. Is this what you want to do today? How do you plead to this offense, sir? You know, Mr. Dixon, there are times in life that you just can't do stuff anymore. You know, you love this girl, right? You love her so much, but she just don't want you. And she's like, dude, let's break up. I don't want you. With you, it's with weapons. Stop. No, you can always get your license back. I'm talking about weapons. It's like a bad breakup. I know that you like this girl a lot and you want to continue, but you can't. It's over. No more. Do you understand? Right. I don't want to have to put you in jail. But at some point, you cannot continue to pick up cases and expect good things to happen. Do you understand? Not only that, when you come to court, good things happen. We don't ask much from you, but if you pick up a case, you've got to come to court. When you don't, you are deemed a flight risk, and then bonds just start shooting up and up and up, and there are no more PR bonds. Do you understand? We're not asking much from you. If you're going to do stuff, follow the law, or it's just going to continue to catch up with you. I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement. I'm going to sentence you to it. From now on, it is a minimum of 30 days in jail. You understand? Good luck to you, sir. Thanks, Mr. Lee. Yes, ma'am. Hi. We're good. You can just reset. Oh, who? That's what I'm talking about. I mean, we've already got everything we need. He's got conditions, so you're just free to go. Yeah,
How long? It was
I know, but she's just signing on. We got to give her some time. Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot, but we'll give you a couple of seconds for sure. No, man, she gotta really. Oh, huh? You blame it on me, huh? Get your sister. Antoine, what do you do? Are you waiting? We might have. Is discovery complete on that case, though? Okay, hey, on Richardson, please get on the writ. It's an old case. So send it to the investigator now if you need to, please. Thanks. Etch, who's that? Her. No, her. In the blue.
That's her. Rivera, that was the one that was sent for a test, but, she left before she could be tested, but she did report to our office. And, we have the results, we're just waiting on her test.
Oh, so she did test.
Yes.
I guess, well, I mean, it's now nearly 1 o'clock. She's gone, so we'll roll it till tomorrow, I guess. Hey, Mr. Landria. What's up, man?
I am here for Ben Friedman this morning on Mitchell Martis.
Yeah, the defendant never showed up.
He is in a rehab facility. He checked himself in on April 10th. I've got a letter from, it's called The Well in Webster. I've got a letter from Ashley Smith, who is the case manager for the Pearson.
Okay. When did do you have the actual letter?
Oh, yes, sir. I've got a copy of it. I sent it to the state. I was gonna.
Okay. When did he check in?
Checked in on the 10th of April, and then say his estimated discharge date is May 15th.
No, my only issue is if he can get up and just go.
That's a concern that I can't
Right.
argue.
So did you hear that? On Martis, checked into a rehab. So I guess tell Ben that I trust you guys, you're officer of the court, but if the defendant takes off, he's got to be here the next business day. Otherwise, the bond gets revoked. We'll just do 30 days. And then, hey.
Would you like to do like the 16th of May, because that'll be his estimated discharge?
Sure.
Okay.
And then, can you do me a favor?
Absolutely.
Veronica, can you do me a favor? On Martis, who's on the docket today? He's in rehab. Can you forward it to her? And then we're gonna have her randomly check, just make sure that he's in attendance in a couple weeks.
course, yes, sir.
And then assuming all is well, then we'll just continue, you know?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay. No. Oh, hey, did you, on the address for the MOAB, did you? Yeah, please. She's gonna go call him. You just take a seat for me. We're gonna call the complaining witness. Anyone else want to talk to?
Do you guys know the bottom of 21?
Okay.
That's positive.
So we'll roll to tomorrow because the lawyer's gone.
Okay. Judge, are you speaking Marcus, are you ladies already?
While he's in treatment, yeah, obviously, because we can't.
Rivera? Francis Lee?
Mr. Washington, come up.
Go ahead and sign for your Lisa.
So your spouse makes 40 grand a year, and then you have this other income as well. I can't appoint you a lawyer. You make too much because it's based on household income, you know? I can certainly give you more time, but, you know, we follow the guidelines and you have to be at the poverty level, which is making $15,800 a year to qualify. And we can't just give them out like it's candy on Halloween. I don't have a unlimited number. Okay. Okay. So if you want to head on over, we'll have you sign a receipt. We'll give you more time.
That's it, you're free to go. So I got you to sign something you said earlier.
Hang on.
You good?
All right, there you go, you're free to go.
Ooh, waiting on the mower.
Council Antoine, did you leave those road frames, please?
No, wait.
You're good. You're good.
Oh.
They're gonna be correct.
Yeah.
Just making
I felt it.
Thanks, buddy.
Judge, I think that's it, we're done.
Okay, that's it.